Hey guys, Millrick here. Well, here's the setup. I got her in copper and copper, and I got her pipe clamped down to the wall. There was actually a stud behind here, and the guy still didn't screw it. So I screwed my board to the stud, and I made sure, I made sure this cannot move an inch. Not even nothing, it can't move. And I used a 1x6 instead of a 2x4, so that made the fittings sit nice and flush. And these valves will probably be right where they need to be width-wise. Before they stuck way out. And I just got one more connection to make. I gotta cut this to 4 inches from the wall, and then put on a male coupler to thread on my my new spout metal. That was an important part when I purchased it. I wanted a metal one. And then I got my shut-off valve sticking up between the mesh for the sink, and I got my shut-off line, or my feed line, going to the toilet with the shut-off valve right there. And then if we go down in the dungeon, here's all my materials. I have it coming out of the floor there, and looped down and around to pipe clamps holding it up on the wall. And then it goes and loops into T's, hooks up to T's, and goes up to the floor for the sink. And then they keep going, and I want to run them straight down through here and then over. Because right now, I don't even know, the CPVC that was here is all running right next to the electrical lines, and it's just one big cluster. Yeah. So, whatchamacallit, look at that job right there. Oh yeah. So I want to move them out away from here, and I want to come out to here and run them all by their lonesome, so it's separated from the electric. But I just have it temporarily hooked into the CPVC, and I had another one of these fittings for over here, but it was a piece of shit and broken straight out of the fucking package. I hooked it up and it was leaking out of the PEX side, so I figured, okay, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit weaker. I hooked it back around and still leaked. So what I did was I took the fitting that was going to my old toilet feed line, and I just hooked it in with one of those brass couplers and hooked my PEX to it. So I didn't have to go back to the goddamn store and buy another one of those fucking fittings. It's ridiculous. And that one's going back to Lowe's, the one that broke or was not working. Yep, taking that bitch back, because they are pieces of shit. But anyway, that's just temporarily, because when I do my kitchen, I'm going to be redoing all of this, and don't even look at that mess. I got to reorganize all my plumbing stuff and go that way. But yeah, she's coming along pretty good, and I'm going to turn the water on, and we should be good. Now I'm going to start installing the tub. Hey guys, Millrick77 here. Today's Monday. My wife took off work today because it's our 11-year anniversary of being together. And yeah, I'm working in the bathroom now. We got the shower all in. New spigot. I gotta get new handles. I don't like these kind. And I got my new shower head hooked up. I like that kind. What else? I got a new toilet seat. Started putting up some of the ceiling. Yeah. And right now I decided up here above the tub. What I'm doing is I'm putting up this, whatever it is, plastic bubble board, I guess you could call it, bubble texture board. I'm putting that up on the tub, and I'm going to frame it out with some trim all the way around and some quarter round in the corners. I'm liquid nailing it straight over top of the drywall, and yeah, she's coming along pretty good. So I figured I'd show you guys the new shower surround in. Yep, I just gotta frame it all in and tidy it up and make it look good. But she's in, she came out good, and we're on our way to almost being finished. So I'll bring you guys back at the end of the day today. I'm going to put up a bunch more trim, finish putting up that bead board right there. I'm going to try to put up all the trim and finish the ceiling and put in this bubble board today. So hopefully I get that shit done, and I'll show you guys. Hey guys, Melrick here. Got quite a bit done today. I started at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It is now that time. So about 7.5 hours in the bathroom today. And this is what I got done. I got trim done. I got ceiling done. I broke the tabs on the fan cover, so I have it up there with liquid nails and tape's holding it until it dries. I got the ceiling done. I got trim up. I'm kicking shit. And I got the door trim done. Down the side of the tub. I still got to do some caulking and putty in the nail holes and gaps and cracks. I got to sand some of my spackle. I got the vanity in, screwed to the wall. I got the top in. I even had the brand new faucet hooked up. And I had water running through it. But this cheap piece of shit, as you guys can see, anyway, this camera's a piece of shit. Made in China. And it leaks right out of there. And I already stripped this whole something apart all the way down to here. I could have taken out 2 Allen screws and it would have popped off these aluminum pins, this plastic piece. But what it is you see that yellow plastic? There's a channel that goes over to here to the middle, and a channel that goes over here to the middle, and then they meet up in the middle with O-rings. And one of those are leaking, and they're specialty oval O-ring something. And it's not worth my time. It's going to go back to Lowe's, and we're going to get a different one. But yeah, it wasn't leaking here or here. It was leaking right out of here. Nothing to do with me whatsoever. It's just shitty China, poor quality control. I mean, that's why this was a whole set. It was a whole bathroom set with a towel ring, toilet paper holder, and a towel bar. And thought I was getting a deal. Thought I was getting a deal here, and now it leaks. So much for that. Thought I was getting something good for something good, but instead I was getting a piece of shit for something not so good. But still got a mess outside. Yes, I do. I got my table saw and wood scraps out here, and saws and lights and wood scraps, and my air compressor, my little one. And yeah, So I've just been working my ass off today, trying to get as much done as I can, because when the wife's home with the baby, I don't have to watch the baby while I'm working, and I can get a lot more done. But that's what we're looking at so far. Put a little piece of quarter round up there, in between here and here. I cut it to go around the light, nice like, and yeah, so that's where I'm at on this project and whatnot. I gotta figure out something to put here to cover up this gap, and what I did was I cut a rabbet on this molding to sit down over the ledge of this bead board. But yeah, I gotta get a switch cover, caulk up all the cracks and gaps everywhere, fill in nail holes. See nail holes from the old. Gotta fill them in with some putty. Caulk up these cracks like that right there. Put a little caulk on that. I gotta caulk up these all the way around. Nice waterproof paintable caulk. And yeah, but I got all the trim work done. It's all finishing from here on out. Finish work, all finished work and paint. And I gotta hook up a new faucet now. So that's where I'm at, guys. And talk to you guys later.